What happens when a group of paranormal investigators start a conversation? You get Ghosts of the Coast Paranormal, the podcast. Tales of the dead, the bizarre, and all things supernatural. Join us now as we discuss a movie. Ooh.
That was supposed to be gunfire. Really fast gunfire.
Hi, and welcome back to Ghosts of the Coast Paranormal, the podcast. I'm Erin.
I'm Deborah.
And Linnea, we are missing you
Yes,
today,
we
girl.
are. Yes, we are. Yes.
Linnea is taking a little bit of time off from the podcast because she's got a lot of stuff going on at home, a lot of good stuff. And so she's enjoying that right now, I'm sure.
Very much.
Yeah. So she'll be back with us in a couple of weeks or so. But yeah, we took last week off from recording. We've been so busy with like personal life.
Just life.
Life has been just crazy. So we've been working on like dealing with our own stuff and then working on lining up some investigations for the team. So it's just been a crazy couple of weeks, but we're back into it now, and we're supposed to have an investigation next weekend, but we got good old Debbie with a Y coming through. Hurricane tropical storm.
Why?
We got hurricane, tropical storm, whatever, rainmaker,
Plan breaker.
coming through this week, and it's supposed to rain every day this week. Like there's rain scheduled. It's like 100% chance of rain today, 100% chance of rain tomorrow, every day this week. So we might be dealing with some flooding come next weekend when it's all said and done. God, I hope not, but it's a possibility.
I sure hope not. Lord have mercy. I hope not.
Yeah, we've been hit by flooding bad the past 5 years. Matthew, Florence. Yeah. So we hopefully not, but that's probably going to cancel our plans for next week, our investigation. But we have a couple of places lined up, coming up this month and then in the fall. So I'm excited to get back into it. This summer's just been too daggone hot to get out there and investigate.
It's been brutal. It has been brutal.
Oh my God.
Just the humidity. You can't. If we could get rid of the stinking humidity, it would be tolerable. But when you get close to the door, on the front of my house, I got the wood door and a storm door. And when the wood door is open and you get 8 inches from that storm door, you can already feel it hits you. And
you can taste it.
Yeah. When you open that door, it's like a ton of bricks. And you're like, oh my God. It's horrible. My dogs go out, do what they got to do, and then they turn around and come right back in the house. They can't even stand it. It's so bad.
Yeah. It's so hot here in the South. I've lost 40 pounds.
Don't you look great, y'all? I'm so
Just
proud
being
of
so
you.
hot. So hot. Yeah. I'm it's I feel good. I know still got a bit more to go but I feel good with it.
I'm glad.
Except not in this current moment, but I feel good
Good.
about it. Yeah. But yeah, that it's just been too daggum hot to go, and because a lot of the places that we go is either really really old buildings with no power or no air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
So we yeah, it's been too hot. I was telling Candy, and by the way, for those of you listening, Candy will probably be joining us quite a few times over the next couple weeks until Linnea comes back. Um, so we'll have her on to discuss some different topics, and then next week too, we are going to continue with our haunted places series. But I wanted to talk this week. I watched a movie that is very real to some current situations going on. So this episode's not really going to be paranormal. It's probably a little bit more of like conspiracy theory mixed with like reality. So, but yeah, there's just I'm ready to get back into investigating though. It's I'm ready for fall.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was telling Candy yesterday, and I said I am ready for fall and winter because there is only like I can put layer after layer after layer on when it's cold outside and be totally fine.
Honey, I can
But there
strip
is
down to bones and not handle heat. I can't do it.
I mean, well, that's the thing is there's only so many layers I can take off before it becomes illegal in
Mm-hmm.
the heat. So yeah, I can't stand I don't like the summer. I like the summer to be able to go in the pool and be able to like enjoy the beach,
Yeah.
but I hate the summer otherwise.
Last weekend we went and done a little staycation down at the beach. Um, Jeff and I and two of our boys and grandbaby and his brother and his wife and two of their kids and daughter-in-law. And we were out in the pool on Saturday. I couldn't.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Me and that baby and his papa, we had to go in the room where it was cool. We couldn't take it. Couldn't take it.
Oh Lord. Yeah. I
So
know
just
we
know
were
the older
supposed
you get, the less tolerable it is.
I'm gonna be miserable
Mm-hmm.
when I get older because
Mm-hmm.
I'm already miserable. But yeah, so yeah, I'm ready to get back into it though. But we have a lot of cool investigations coming up. Um, I actually had somebody reach out to me on our Facebook page the other day, telling me about a place here in Conway. Um, so I got to reach out and see about setting something up.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
private
So
residence.
mm, yes and no.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's
Um,
exciting.
yeah, heck yeah. And then we got another private residence. Candy setting up.
Yep,
So yeah, and then we got some busy stuff going on in October, which I'm ready for spooky season. I freaking love it. I love spooky season. But we got some big things coming up in October. I think we'll have like I think we're gonna do like 3 or 4 events for a historic location here in Horry County, which I'm very excited about.
yeah,
Um,
girl, yeah.
yeah. Plus, I'm sure we'll have some talks at local libraries. And I've had a couple people reach out and want to do a walking investigation with us through Conway.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so I'm excited. But yeah, so let me tell you about this movie that I watched. So as everybody listening knows, I am a big lover of conspiracy theories. So my parents had told me to watch this movie. It's called Civil War. It's not Captain America Civil War. It is just called Civil War. and it came out April 12th of this year. And the weird thing is I didn't hear anything about it until after my parents told me about it. Like, it was in theaters, but like very briefly, and then it, I didn't hear I didn't see any advertising about it or anything like that. Well, actually, I think I did, because now that I'm thinking about it, I think I sent you and Linnea a message about it, and it was like, is this real? This is very telling. So it's called Civil War, and it's got uh, Kirsten Dunst in it, and so it's got her in it, and she is a war reporter. You letting them babies in?
2 of them in and 1 out.
But she's a war reporter or a war journalist.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically the premise behind the movie is there is a civil war that takes place in the United States, along the East Coast of the United States. So basically the movie kicks off, and she's in, and it's all told from the journalist's side. Like, so it's very, you only see bits of war when the journalist is there capturing it.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's all done through the journalist's eyes.
Interesting.
So it's very, yeah, so it is like, my husband didn't like it. He said it was very, like, he said that was probably the worst movie he's ever watched. But from the idea of it being through the journalist's point of view is very, very interesting. So it kicks off there in New York City, and you have fighting going on, and you have government entities withholding water and resources from the public. And then their goal is to go make it to DC, because they want to get a quote from the president of the United States.
Okay.
And so basically what happened is the president basically went on a power trip and, like, disbanded like lots of agencies and stuff, and then also started killing American people with airstrikes. So basically it ended with the reporters going in with the militia or the Texas military,
Mm-hmm.
and like to capture the president, to capture and kill the president. So, and the reporters like wanted that shot. Like, all the reporters wanted to get that shot. Like, that would be the shot that ends the war. That would, they wanted that piece of that photograph. So, that being said, like, I enjoyed it. I thought the art aspect of it was really interesting. But I was thinking the entire time, I was like, based on current events, because the whole time my husband and I were like, well, that's how it would really happen.
Mm-hmm.
So based on current events, I don't know, I just find it very weird that a movie, based on everything going on right now in our current political whatever, based on all of that, I find it odd that a movie called Civil War, about an American Civil War, came out same like this year. But the weird thing is it started, think back to a couple months ago, the whole thing about Texas,
Mm-hmm.
the border and all that. in the movie, that's where it started. It started with Texas, and basically the government like fired on Texas, and Texas seceded, and then North and South Carolina followed. So it's just the whole thing is just very
Too realistic.
too realistic, very realistic to today's current climate. Um, but it really makes you think too, because I'm watching this movie and like the American dollar had crashed. So like these reporters who are American reporters, they, I mean, they were going like anywhere that they go, they basically drove with their press passes around their necks and had press written on the side of their car so that they didn't get hurt. But like anywhere that they would go, because the American dollar wasn't good anymore.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah. So like they said like $300. They stopped for gas at a gas station, and they were like, well, we have $300. Can we get some gas? And he's like, $300 will only get you, a piece of toilet paper. Like, and so they were actually using like Canadian money. Like it was so realistic and very concerning. But it makes you wonder, like with everything going on in today's world, like what's actually going on behind the scenes. And this is just entertainment purposes, just speculations. There is no truth to this because yeah, but
It's
it doesn't
Hollywood, but you also have to stop and think. Hollywood is always in the know.
exactly. Exactly. I mean, they don't call it the elite for nothing. So what do they know, like what do they know? But yeah, it was a good, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the angle in which it was told. So if you anybody listening, if you get the chance to watch it, definitely watch it. It is kind of slow moving again because it's shot through the point of view of these reporters. But it's crazy because of the how, I mean, we already see it currently, where we have, you know, woke versus not, like it was crazy in the movie to see how quickly that one person's action caused an entire country to divide
The chain effect. It
and
just
and fight
rolls.
each other. Yeah. Yeah. I mean we see it currently, and
And
I've
just
been I
like with
told
anything else, it don't take but one person
yeah.
to start a movement.
Yeah.
Good, bad, indifferent, it does not take but one person.
Yeah. But it's
That's my
the
finger.
fact that
Sorry.
ow, the fact that it could really, something like that has happened in America
Mhm.
before, and the fact that something like that will happen again eventually. Um, I don't. I want to say I wouldn't think in like our lifetime, but I it
I think we're going to
I
see more in our lifetime than people realize.
oh, absolutely. I would like to think that not in our lifetime, but I honestly think this year some stuff's gonna kick
Yeah,
off.
it will.
I Yeah, I think this year we're gonna have some shit pop off. And I think, again, entertainment purposes only. I don't know a thing. I just go out there and put my voice out there on the voting. Click.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, but I personally think that we are not going to. I think something's going to happen prior to election day,
Mm-hmm.
and we aren't going to have an election.
Mm-hmm.
That is my personal thinking on it.
Yep.
Either that or we will have an election and it'll be rigged like last time. So, yeah, that's my personal thinking
It's
on
gonna
it.
be bad. It's gonna be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All I can say is just be prepared. Get your water, get your foods. Good Lord, I got to figure out what I can eat.
Go to the beach and pick you some sea oats.
Good Lord, end times are coming and I can't eat canned goods.
Or
Ugh.
potatoes.
Or potatoes. I can't really eat potatoes because that converts to
That's
sugar.
right. Look, me and
Lord have
Robert's
mercy.
just gonna have to send you and Jeff to live in a house together. Me and Robert can eat just fine, but you and Jeff's got to go over yonder with y'all's cardboard.
Oh man,
Me
yeah,
and Robert be eating lasagna and chocolate cobbler.
I know, and I'll be sitting here eating my little piece of grass.
Uh huh.
Girl, we went yesterday on a side note. We went yesterday to place down at the beach, Boardwalk
Yeah.
Billy's. That place was good.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucked though because I can't eat the fried stuff.
Yeah.
So I got a salad, but I got the seared tuna on it with avocado.
Mm-hmm. Was
Oh
it
my
good?
god, it was so good.
Mm.
It was so good.
Now, is the tuna
But
raw in the middle when it's seared?
yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I eat sushi, so
Yep. No. Mm-mm. I
I
feasted
do like me
sushi.
some sushi. That's what I could eat. I can go down to the beach,
Yep.
catch me some
That's
fish.
right.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jeff's
no,
got
it was good.
casting nets, so y'all and fishing poles. Y'all be good.
We'll be alright.
Yep. Get you some fish and some mussels and some seaweed. Go down to the
Mm-hmm.
marsh and pick you some oysters. Which, by the way, I looked at an oyster specimen through the microscope about a week ago on the tiki top.
Uh-huh.
I love oysters, but I don't know that I'll ever eat another one.
Why?
Mm-mm. Google it.
Hold on. It's oysters through the microscope.
Mm-hmm.
Oyster through. Hold on, y'all. Pause for effect. I'm looking at oysters through the microscope. Are those little parasites?
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, I can't see them when I eat them, so it'll be all right.
No, but
I
I
c-
be thinking about it. I be thinking about
no.
just like the video with the pork chops and the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to eat a pork chop after I watched that video. And I finally got to where I could do it again because I watched it a couple years ago. And my daddy
Right.
pops up the other week and calls me and tells me, go get you a pork chop and a Coca-Cola. And I'm back to not being able to
You
handle
said
pork
nope.
chops. Mm-mm.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I like oysters though. Uh I'm sure if you steam them it cooks them out though.
I love them too. I mean, I like them steamed. I like them roasted. I like them straight out the water.
Uh-huh.
It's a head thing. It's a
Yeah.
head thing for me, and that overrides everything else.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had an oyster yesterday up here at Boardwalk Billy's and it was a steamed oyster, and it was pretty good. But um, on a quick side note, because I was thinking about this the other day, and this is probably going to be like a 30-minute episode today, just because I really want to just talk about that movie, but I couldn't talk about the movie for a whole hour. Um, kind of got Blanche hair all up in my mouth. Um, but I was thinking about this the other day. What if, excuse me, what if once a month we do a live episode for the podcast and actually have it set up like during the live, people can call our ghost phone and like ask us questions
I think it's great.
like a once a month radio show.
Yeah. Miss Helen, let us know what you think.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think. Would y'all call in, interact with us on a live episode? I mean, once a month, live episode.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Miss Helen's waiting on us to do Robert the Doll. she said, Aaron, I know you don't like dolls, but that's a cool one.
Yeah, it is, but good Lord have mercy.
I don't like dolls one bit, but no, we'll hit that one eventually, Miss Helen. Don't you worry. That one's in our list of things. We got a whole little yogurt container full of topics. But we're gonna hit all of our so next week we'll be back with um the haunted places. And so next week we'll be back with Virginia City, Nevada. So not just one haunted place, it's a whole haunted town. And definitely on my bucket list of haunted road trip. So next week we'll be back with that. And then so we're gonna do the haunted places series for a little bit. Next week we'll bring Candy on too. So that'll be good recording when it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got a co-host.
But yeah. Do you? Shine? He said, "Let me talk, Mom. Let me talk, Mom." But
just scratchies. That's all he cares about, scratchies.
Oh yeah. Blanche loves those butt scritches.
Well, this is on his head.
No, Blanche is like butt scritches. Butt scritches, Mom.
Well,
She'll
he's got
like
his
if you're
head turned to me, so that's what he's getting scratched right now.
Yeah.
And his old eyes are rolling.
If I'm standing up, Blanche will come up and go between my legs, head first, backwards, yeah, and she'll sit there and she'll dance, and then she'll exit and circle back around, and she'll do that 3 or 4 times.
He does that when I'm trying to use the bathroom. I told him, I can't even go pee in peace without a dog.
I know Blanche is the same way.
It's one or the other, or sometimes both.
Yeah. But yeah, so next week we'll have Candy on for our Virginia City episode. But y'all let us know if you've watched this movie, if you watched Civil War, what you think about it and how it relates to the current climate. And what you think could be coming. Again, all speculation, purely educational purposes. We don't know shit. Not a damn thing. But yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know if we should do a once a month live episode. Have you guys call in, interact with us, ask questions, tell your stories, your experiences. We would love that. Because if that's the case, we can get our first one scheduled for September and get it going. But yeah, girl. So but yeah, I think that's about it for today. Girl, I'm tired and my back's hurting. But yeah, Let us know what y'all think. And thanks for hanging out with us during this random stream of consciousness.
Again,
Again, it's
again.
always a random stream of consciousness with us.
Oh, let me show
But
y'all the new baby. Henny, here. Give it here. Give it here. Y'all see this?
what is that?
It's one of my t-shirts.
And that's his baby
That
now.
is his new baby now.
God bless him. He said,
They've moved me from the north strand of the beach with my job down to the south strand.
uh-huh.
So I packed up my office. Please don't do your office like you do home. Don't have that much stuff. It's just unnecessary, it's uncalled for, and it's a headache when you gotta move it.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, I was packing all my stuff up in the car the other day and got a big old ink mark right along the line of my boob. Tore a hole in the front of my fairly new t-shirt. So I come home, and when I stripped it off, knothead right there, I guess the way I threw it, he knew it was going to go in the trash or whatever. Well, he took it and
He
went
said, nope, it's
bebopping through the
mine.
house with it hanging from his mouth. So he and I got to playing, and I took that thing and I stretched it out and I put it on him. Pissed him off. I mean, he just wilted like a flower. He wouldn't do nothing. Looked at Jeff like, Daddy, my God, help me. Now, y'all, this is a 110-pound bloodhound, okay? So, yeah, I took it off, and that has been Linus's new blanket for a week. Mhm. It goes outside
Oh.
with him to play. It goes outside with him to pee pee. It goes outside with him to potty. It goes to bed with him. Yeah.
See, Blanche's is a lamb chop toy.
Mhm.
She's
That one
got a
is
tie.
anything that he decides it's going to be at that moment. Mhm.
Blanche has a lamb chop toy that's got like tie-dyed ears.
Mhm.
And that is her go-to toy. That and her treat ball. So,
Mhm.
but that's funny. Yeah, Blanche won't wear shirts. I like to put them on her every once in a while,
Mhm.
but she won't wear them. She just kind of.
He looked so funny with that thing on. He looked so funny, and yeah, he's so thick, and
Mm-hmm.
it stretched out and looked like a crop top.
Good
Jeff said, "You
gracious,
ain't gonna get that thing on him." I said, "Watch," and he let me put it right on him. I had a harder time getting it off than I did getting it on.
that's so funny. Our fur babies are crazy.
Well, they say they take after the traits of their owners.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Oh God. Well, all right. Well, yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about the movie if you're gonna watch it, if you've watched it.
I'm getting
If
ready
we
to
should
watch it.
are you? Let me know. And the next week before we start, before you can give us the what you think on it. But let us know if we should do a live episode once a month where you guys can interact with us during the show. Um and I think that's about it for now. But yeah, thank you again for sticking with us. If you live anywhere from Florida to North Carolina, stay safe this week.
Please stay safe. Be prepared.
Um, yeah, because there's a
Smart
lot.
choices. Smart choices. Don't be no hero.
Turn around, don't drown. Yeah, so stay safe. Horry County, stay safe because
Please.
we're gonna get a lot of floods, a lot of flooding from this storm. So y'all stay safe out there. And there you have it. Random stream of consciousness, movie discussion, a little bit of everything. And until next time, y'all come back now, you hear?
Bye, y'all.
Bye.